Everyone, it's Ali here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a snowy day, and actually, they just gave us the heads up that we're off from work. And what better way to spend the day than to record a YouTube video for a Metroidvania that really touched my heart? Today, I'm going to review a game called Ultros, which was developed by Hadoke and published by Kepler Interactive. Now, it is not like your normal Metroidvania. I feel like it has more symbolism, more themes of spirituality, and it is not as challenging as many Metroidvanias that we are used to. In comparison to games like Hollow Knight and Blasphemous, Ultros is not the type of game that you would expect where the battle system is really complicated, where you're always constantly attacking or defending yourself. No. Ultros is not that. Ultros is something different, and the atmosphere of this game will just simply hypnotize you. That is how good this game is. So let me just get right into the review, and let me know what you think of Ultros. So you begin the game on a vessel where you wake up from a dream. Without your memories intact, you're surrounded by this almost obscure but very vibrant environment. When you look at the statues, they're very maternal, and a lot of them really do kind of remind me of the Inca Empire. It also has a lot of terrain, and there's a lot of soil among the environment. I suppose rich soil represents rebirth and renewal, and I think that the message this game is trying to portray to us is that with every time that passes, you are given a chance to regrow and renew your life. There are also insects all over the location. Unknown to you why this is the way it is, but I suspect that this game was created in an extraterrestrial environment, so then it makes sense this way. When you wake up as your main character, everything is very confusing to you and it's a mystery to you, and you're really not sure what exactly happened. Eventually, you discover that you are trapped in a time loop on a ship that is shaped as a uterus. One of the NPCs even says that while he can no longer leave, you still have a chance. So then you realize that maybe the point of the game is to escape. Escape this ship, escape your destiny, escape this time loop, because this game is in a time loop. Something very different than most Metroidvanias. What do I mean by time loop is that now every time that you reach a certain point of the game, you will restart the entire area again, starting from the very beginning from when you woke up. Now, it may sound a little bit frustrating, and it was a little frustrating to me, especially since I'm not a big fan of time loops, but I promise you that with every restart of the time loop, you do get to explore more areas and still maintain some of your abilities, and thus making this game a little bit more interesting with every cycle. The gameplay style of this game is different from other Metroidvanias, and actually it is more on an obscure side, because in order for you to upgrade your abilities, you have to eat insect body parts. I know, gross. But you know, if there was a zombie apocalypse and we didn't have really any choice, I'm sure we can grab a bug or two. Okay, no. But anyway, in this game, you do eat the insect body parts, and in order to get these insect body parts, you have to use your abilities to attack the enemies, kill them, and then they will drop a body part. Now, depending on how you perform these attacks, in other words, what combos you utilize and you don't repeat the same combos twice in an attack, you will receive a more nutritious body part. When you receive a more nutritious body part, you are able to cure yourself more, as well as utilize it to upgrade abilities. The ability chart is very simple. There are various different abilities on the chart, and none of them are needed to actually advance in the game. The abilities are only there for you to discover secrets among the map. Now, there is some roguelike elements in this game. What do I mean by that? whenever the cycle restarts, because you're in a time loop, you do lose these abilities that you unlock throughout the game. The map does not erase, however, you do have to re-explore the map as if you restarted the entire game again. However, because you do keep your main ability, which is this little flying robot sidekick, you do have some permanent abilities as well. You also find randomly around the map an item that will allow you to unlock your abilities on your upgradable map, an item that will allow you to lock in your upgraded abilities. So not everything is temporary, and you do get to keep some permanent abilities as you restart the cycle. Another interesting aspect of this game is seeds. Now, you do receive different types of seeds throughout the game to grow in this rich soil. So the purpose of the seeds is that with each cycle, when you plant the seed, the plant will evolve into something new. So, for example, when the first cycle starts, you grow a stump. And the stump brings you a fruit which you're able to eat, and that fruit is basically a nutritious snack that will allow you to upgrade abilities. But in the next cycle, that stump now became this beautiful tree branch with a beautiful kind of flower on top. And now you're able to utilize this flower to climb up on top of the flower and to reach higher places. This Metroidvania is very different from your normal Metroidvanias, as that when you are discovering new locations on the map, you are not just discovering new abilities like a double jump, but you are actually opening up your upgradable abilities by yourself, as well as utilizing the seeds to grow plants, and with each cycle being able to reach higher places. Very different play on a Metroidvania, and I think that it's very unique and it's very vibrant. Um, and I think that this makes this game stand out from the other Metroidvania titles. The graphics are beautiful in this game. It is sort of kind of reminding me of like that 70s vibe, the psychedelic aspect, where you're hypnotized. I call this my kaleidoscope. If you've ever had a kaleidoscope, you know that a kaleidoscope with every turn makes this game turn into different shapes, patterns, and colors. When I was a little girl, I would be mesmerized for hours with a kaleidoscope. Well, this game keeps me mesmerized for hours. It was Steam Deck verified prior to its release, and it works flawlessly both on PC and Steam Deck at 60 FPS. This is a really great experience, and I didn't feel any frustration because of glitches or delays or frame drops. So it is an amazing experience on both PC and Steam Deck, and I definitely think that this is a great game for a handheld player. Something that I found that was very important that I feel like should be improved in this game are the controls. There were many times where I wanted to eat a snack to be able to gain my health, but instead, while attacking an enemy, I accidentally pressed the same button, I held it for a little bit too long, and ended up throwing my grub towards the enemy. Actually, this is a very interesting thing. If you throw the food towards your enemy, you're able to make this enemy become your friend. So it is a little tricky. Be prepared to throw a lot of the snacks towards the enemies, which actually might give you an uphand in the game because maybe you want to befriend the enemies instead of fight them. All in all, Ultros is the most amazing experience with the most beautiful message that it relates to its players. The message is rebirth, growth, and a maternal understanding of the earth and its abilities. Ultros is not just a Metroidvania, but a muse that unites you spiritually and brings you to ask yourself, if you had the chance to be reborn many times, can you live your life fruitfully? And that is the question that we ask ourselves after playing Ultros. Now, if you liked my review and are thinking about picking up this game, please give me a comment down below letting me know what most interested you in my review and what are you excited for most in this game. If you're not following me and my content, and if you enjoy content such as Metroidvania, city building games, simulators, and management games, then definitely give me a thumbs up, follow me here and on my other social media. I will link all my social media down below. It would be great if you join the family. And I appreciate you staying here with me up until the end of this video. I hope you have a wonderful day. And if it's snowing out in your area, I hope you stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.